YouTube! Back in the day gamer here. Thanks for tuning into my channel, and today I'm coming at you with kind of an interesting pickups. Not so much interesting as the things I got, but interesting because of the dates. So, I've got two little groups here. The first one is things I picked up on the very last day game stores were open, before everything closed. And the second lot is the things I picked up the very first day the game stores open. Now, this just happened. It wasn't on purpose, but I was like, you know what? We've got to group these together in a video. So, first thing I picked up. It's the reason I went to the game store. It was before the whole quarantine thing happened. A couple days before, I was at the game store, picked up a few things, saw this. Thought it was really cool. Do You Nerd, I was videotaping in the game store, and Do You Nerd happened to be, we were Marco Poloing back and forth, and they saw this, and they're like, oh man, that's awesome, that's awesome. So, I was like, you know what? We're going over to Rudy's Hot Dogs, this really good local hot dog joint in town. It's famous if you live around here, but it's good chili dogs, for sure. I went to pick this up for them after I got some chili dogs, and I walk in, and they were announcing that the next day things were going to close. It was quarantine. You should only go out for emergencies. So I bring this and set it on the counter. The guy looks at it, looks at me, and says, "Only going out for essentials, huh?" No, you're not laughing yet. But when you see what it is, the Nightmare Lois and Peter Family Guy set. So it's basically them and S&M outfits. Lois has got a crop to whip Peter with, and on the flip side, Peter's got a big banana to whatever with. I don't know, but yeah, the guy looked at that, was just like, only going out for essentials, huh? Oh, the video guy game store burned me, huh? Everybody's dumping on back in the day gamer now. When I was there, I picked up this game, which I actually think is really cool. Real Monsters on Sega Genesis. Now, I remember back in the day when this show came out, I was a little bit older and I thought it was stupid and I didn't care for it. I don't even know if I ever actually watched it. But, don't know what made me pick it up, but I actually like it. It's fun. It's like a puzzle platformer because you got 3 characters and you got to decide which one you're going to use, and when you got a different one, it can do different things to get you through different situations. Typically those are not the kind of games I like. They tend to just be a little overly confusing, but I don't know, something about this game really made me keep playing it. I probably just doing capture footage just threw an hour in there and I was like, alright, I gotta move on to the next game, I gotta move on. So, since we knew it was the last day we were supposed to be out, we're like, hey, maybe we should hit BW3s for some wings too. So we got chili dogs and we got chicken wings. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we're real sensible with the dieting. But I picked up 2 Super Nintendo games. First of which is Nickelodeon Guts. Now, this game is not good. I was hoping it would be. I kind of look out for game show games because a lot of times they could be fun. It might be something I could play with the wife. But this one has these horrendous controls. Oh, playing this angered me so much. Yeah, just trying to climb the rope in this one section, you have to be like pixel perfect. It was just ruined everything for me. The other events weren't that great anyhow, but yeah, we'll be taking this one back. But the second game I picked up there was Super Ninja Boy, Super Nintendo. I had heard a few things about it, never played it, or actually seen it out in the wild. It was like $18, so I figured, hey, it's a game I never see and I heard good things about. Not a bad price. It's alright. I had hoped better, but it's like an RPG, action RPG. The fighting mechanics are unique. The rest of the game's like an RPG, but when you fight, it goes to a on-screen platformer, I suppose you would say. But it wasn't terrible. I don't know. I only keep the heavy hitters in my Super Nintendo collection, so honestly, I don't know if that one's going to be staying either. All right, yeah. So, picked those up. Next thing I knew, everything's closed down. Can't go outside. Quarantine. World flips upside down. Can only buy things on eBay. See my last drunken eBay purchase video to fill you in on what happened during the quarantine. But we get word that this is the day the stores are going to open back up. You know, you social distance and all that. But so I was like, well, hey, I don't really need any games, but I'm sure these local stores could use some bucks because they've been closed. And also, I like video games, not trying to play myself out as a saint. So I was like, we gotta go. So I grabbed the GoPro and I'm like, oh, we're gonna make a road trip game hunting video because we were going to a place that was like half hour away and another place was like a half hour farther than that. So see the clip here. What's happening, YouTube? Back in the day gamer here. Thanks for tuning into my channel, and today is the first day of game hunting. That's right, the stores are open, and well, not technically, one's not open yet, but they're letting us in, but legally they can open, so we're doing some game hunting, finally. Eric is driving. Do you know why? Because got a bottle of vodka here, got a can of Grape Crush. It's roadies and game hunting. All right, we're heading to Perrysburg, Ohio to flot some games and collectibles. Then we're off to Bowling Green to Rock'em Sock'em Retro. Happy hour now, we'll see you there. And that's the only footage I got from our game hunting extravaganza because I got drunk and forgot to film anything else. But fortunately, the fruits of our labor are right over here. So at the Flotsam game store, I only picked up one game because it's a smaller place and I'm primarily focusing on NES, and I've got a huge collection, so the only NES game I picked up is Danny Sullivan's Indie Heat. This is basically a upgraded version of the Tengen Super Sprint cart. It's got little RPG mechanics, kind of like Ivan's Off-Road. You know, you win the race, you win money, you buy power-ups and nitruses and all that. This game is not awesome, but, you know, I have definitely played worse. I don't hate it. So I wanted to spend some more money at this local mom and pop store because, like, they've been closed for 2 months and it can't be good for business since they didn't have any other games I needed. They had some books. Now, a game I bought a while back and haven't delved into it all because I heard might be a little difficult, some parts might anger me. I have got anger issues, and when I get stuck in a game, well, it pisses me off and I tend to just leave it, so But to help me out, Game Boy Advance, Legend of Zelda, the Minish cap. Is this it's the official guide from Nintendo Power. You know, there's a lot of good pictures in here. There's some maps. Like I always say, you know, I don't believe in looking things up, how to get through a game, but you know, there was no internet back in the day, but this book did exist, so it makes it fair. There is excellent looking detailed map in here, and you know, I'll use it minimally if I get stuck. You know, I mean, I'm an adult, I have lots of things going on, so I don't have endless times to just barrel through boards memorizing the whole game, so you know, I cheat a little bit, but it's not really cheating because this existed back in the day. So picked up which episode? Volume. Nintendo Power, volume 65. It's got Illusion of Gaia on the cover there. Now, Illusion of Gaia is a fantastic game, but there's some just crippling, horrible parts that are cryptic and can't figure out. So what I played of that game, I loved it. Probably had 10 hours or so into it. There's a part where I got stuck and I had temper, so I rage quit and I vowed that I would just screw that game, not play it anymore. Maybe there's some tips in that Nintendo Power to help me through. Picked up another Super Game Boy guide here. I don't know, to be honest, I don't need this one. I just thought it would look cool on the game shelf with the other books. It's in really good condition. I actually had never seen this before. So, it's the complete guide to the colorful side of Game Boy. You know, whatever, couldn't hurt. give it a go through when I'm on the toilet, right? The last thing I picked up at this store was, I already have this, but my original copy I like to just keep stashed away because it's one of my prized possessions. And this was a good price, and it's in really good condition. The official Nintendo Player's Guide. Yup. I mean, you know, if I feel like thumbing through one, it's going to be this one, not my original copy. So that was all we picked up at Flotsam Games. Now that place is in Perrysburg, Ohio. Moving down to Bowling Green, BG. It's a place called Rock'em Sock'em Retro. And they had some good stuff there. First off is not good stuff, but Cyberball on the NES. I don't see many unlicensed games, and I knew I didn't have this one yet, so Journey to the Promised Land, Exodus. Now, who doesn't want to play a video game that has to do with stories of the Bible, right? Like, what an odd choice. These things are a marvel to me. I'm super surprised. I mean, I guess, you know, there's going to be people that are into that and they're going to pick it up, and it's a good way for kids to keep playing video games when they're supposed to be doing homework. But it's a weird game, and it's like a reverse Pac-Man. I don't know, kind of like Dig Dug. I don't know. Not a great game, but once again, not horrible. I've played worse. The final game I picked up on this expedition, drunken expedition, is Little Ninja Brothers. So this is by far the best game of the lot, and oddly enough, the day everything closed, I picked up Super Ninja Boy. The day everything opened, I picked up Little Ninja Brothers, so Little Ninja Brothers is clearly the first installment of the series. It is not great. Super Ninja Boy is definitely better. I mean, obviously it's, you know, the Super Nintendo's 16-bit upgrade. But this game doesn't suck. It commands a decent price. I can't recall seeing it in the wild other than at a big convention where I just passed on it. He didn't have it at a bad price. I mean, it was listed what price charting has it for, you know, so he got me on a couple of bucks. I should have tried to beat him down, but it's in good condition. He was like, oh, the cart has discoloration. It doesn't. It's fine. The game itself, you know, much like Super Ninja Boy, it's mostly RPG, and then in the fighting screen it switches to like platforming action. I don't know, maybe I should have looked up what exactly it's called, but I didn't, okay? Sue me. But unfortunately, that's everything I picked up. So now we're back to things opening up, and not too normal, but they're opening up. So pretty soon we'll have some more normal pickups, probably, right? Hopefully. So that's everything I got on the last day and the first day of game stores being open. Support your local game shop because they gotta need your bucks, right? They've been closed. They're not getting government-funded money for having shelves full of old video games, right? So go out there. Keep them from closing down, because if they close down, you'll have to resort to eBay. Which I do a lot of. I wish there was more stores around, but there just isn't. So that's that. Thanks for tuning into my channel. I hope you liked this video. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. And until next time, YouTube, keep it retro.